Welcome back, everybody. Just Mike here. Anyway, we have a new clock to work on. It's a battery movement, and this is the clock, a big one. It has the days in here, and to my understanding, my brother picked this clock up, and originally the hour hand was it wasn't attached. It needed to be pressed on there properly, and he got that fixed, and he realized this hand that moves for the day, it stays down here. It's not moving, and let's see if it's possible of fixing this clock. As you can see, it's a battery movement. You have to take out all these screws in here to get into, I guess, where the movement is, to see if there's like a one that tells the day, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on. See if that's inside here, and if possibly there's a clicker that has moved so it's not connecting to the hand. Anyway, there's only one way to find out. Let me get all these screws out and see what we come up with. I'm going to break this glass. So let me set this down somewhere before I do. Looks of it, we need to take the hands off, because underneath here is a nut, and I'm hoping releasing that nut, this here face will come off, because that's the only thing I can see that works it. And the third hand would be the one that points at the, and this here, as you can see, it just willy-nilly at the moment. Now I have to take that nut off, I do believe. You're just learning with me, because I don't normally work on battery movements. And you just got to figure, even the wind-up clock, you got to figure out how it comes apart to understand how to work on it, I guess. This here feels like it's glued in. Let me check this out and see if I can accidentally not tear it up. So I got the movement out, and I was thinking on here there should be a gear, something that runs this last third hand, I guess I'll call it, for the day. It's inside this, and so I'm going to have to pop this apart and see what I can come up with. But just in case, we're going to pull this battery. But it must be just underneath this plate here. So this gear here was sitting down here. I could see it from inside. It looks like it's supposed to be over the shaft, possibly. This here would turn that hand. This here looks like the same exact gear as that one there. I know my camera is blurry, I can't help that. So this might be a spare gear. Looks to me like it's turning. So I think it's okay. It's snug on there. So let's put this thing back together again into the in here. And see what we can come up with. This here brass washer comes in on here, and that's so it doesn't tear the paper as the nut is going on here. You're better off using the normal pliers. It doesn't have these points you gotta deal with. Let me get that tight with the normal pliers. I'm not sure how to set this up, but I'm gonna guess your day hand set right there. Each one of these has got a knot like it's a noon or something. And we got our hour hand. You're gonna run it at noon. Then our minute hand. Then of course we got our plastic tab because we don't have a second hand, and this kind of disguises it to think, okay, maybe it's a wind up, but where's the hole to wind it up with? I think it's working just fine. You can see it's already moving. So we're coming around to 12 o'clock, which is going right in the center. I do believe that's where you want it. So there's 12 o'clock. That's showing it's just going over to Monday now. So this is still AM. What time is it? Okay. So we'll just say it's 12 o'clock. Let me check something out because I'm kind of thinking, you see this hand here, it's a little bit of a different color, but what if I happen to have red color on the tip, so you definitely see where it's at. In my opinion, just an improvement. Let me look. So I don't know if you can see or not, but this is a light brown and these are black. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Might be too dark. That's one test. Realistically, paint is what I'd need on here. I think my paints are all dried up. How's that? I'd get all the screws back on. Like I say, this here gear that was laying in there was an extra gear, and I plan on taping it to the back side, so if it ever does wear out, they have another one here, even though maybe someone won't remember or they'll wonder, what the heck is this taped here for? Anyway, hopefully this will be a great clock again. This is a Sterling & Noble Clock Company clock, and manufacturer number 9. That's just extra added bonus to your clock. It probably doesn't mean anything, but now with that red and just the tip of it, it might stand out a little bit more, so when you give a quick look at it, you'll be able to see it. No, I didn't want to make it yellow. No, I didn't even have yellow. Red's fine. It's suggested this clock might end up going to my 97-year-old father, so maybe he can see it, but he won't be able to see it. He can't see that well. But it's still a very nice big clock that tells the time and the day. So it surprised me, this little extra gear that was in that clock was in there in case the one breaks. Normally people just throw them away, give them to Goodwill, whatever. This one here, according to my brother, which I don't doubt it, someone dropped it on its face, and that's why the minute hand popped off and wouldn't do anything. He took it apart and went as far as getting the hand back on, but he was saying that the day hand wasn't working. It kept slipping down to the bottom. Well, if this gear that was rattling around in there was messing with the other gear and might have got wedged in somewhere, I can see where possibly the hand wouldn't do its thing. And it did fall off as I took it apart, which is simple. It doesn't fit in when you pull the movement apart, but possibly that gear even fell off too, so it wouldn't work. Anyway, taking it apart, getting the gears back together again where they should be, putting red on the tip of the hand for the day. I think this is going to be a very nice clock, and a big clock too. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something in case you end up with one of these clocks. And if you think it's a cool clock, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Until next time, God bless.